daily conditioner because, well, when I wash my hair every day, I use conditioner afterwards. It might be the conditioner also, or the reduced sugars, or whatever it is. But for some reason, what is up guys, and welcome back to Alpha Mode. It is time for my 13th installment on my hair loss vlogging series, where I share about my own journey with hair loss and how I try and deal with it on a daily basis. It's been a few quiet weeks on my part, and I honestly just try and stick with my protocol and make adjustments along the way. Usually the adjustments come along as I learn more myself while I'm doing these kinds of videos, and they usually take shape in form of minor things that I try and change and to facilitate a better survival for my follicles. If you already have seen some of my videos, you might figure out that I'm currently very interested in the correlation or the causation of hair loss and poor health choices. These are typically topics like how obesity is linked with hair loss, lack of muscle activation and hair loss, and how sugar affects your nutrients on your scalp and so on. It would only be completely reasonable that while I dive into these topics and then create videos that I present for you guys, that I of course also change my own behavior if I do believe that what I said actually was true. So last update, I said that I was going to shred a few kilos to get in better shape, but I also stressed that I know that too high body fat is not ideal when suffering from hair loss. In the past 3 weeks since that video, I still stand by that, but I have also taken up things like running again. I swap out like 50% of my daily snacks with either fruits or salads, and I try to get some more sleep instead of the 6 hours that I usually went for each night. And also on top of that, I started using shampoo in my hair daily, since studies suggest that 6 times weekly are the optimal for hair loss. And I know that I will definitely fuck it up if I was about to do 6 days on, 1 day off, and I would either be 5 days on or 7 days on, but I would never go to 6 days. So I thought, why not just do it the easy way and just use the shampoo every time I take a shower every day. So that's the whole reasoning behind my 7-day shampooing routine currently. Other than that, I'm still doing the basics with finasteride, IU-58841, microneedling and NMN each night at the same weights as I did before. So except for me focusing on health and hairline, everything has more or less been as it usually is. Except that it finally seems like I had some control over all the flakiness that I have been experiencing for the last couple of years. It's at least 3 years. So if you don't know, when I started using IU-58841, minoxidil and so on, I had so few hairs going on that it wasn't really a problem. But when I started to get some density back on my scalp, I started having issues with flaky scalp. And having flaky scalp or flakes of skin in your t-shirts, on your hair and in your food, it's super embarrassing on a daily basis that I have to constantly make sure to brush off my black t-shirt. Or if I wear a black sweatshirt just like this one, it is super embarrassing to finally, after the day has gone by, notice that you have white flakes all over the shoulders. If any one of you there have tried to deal with either dandruff or flaky skin, you definitely know what I'm talking about. The problem is that it is not a fungi infection, so it can't be treated with ketoconazole. It is mostly just dry skin and dead skin cells that is stuck on my new hair that I'm growing on my t-shirts and so on and so on. So the ketoconazole won't work here. So I tried everything. I tried to add conditioner, then I tried to reduce my use of shampoo, I added oil, special shampoos and so on and so on. And guys, imagine how embarrassing that this actually is. When I finally got some hair density back and I got longer hair, well, it suddenly just looked like I had greasy and unclean hair, since I had so much dandruff suddenly that just stuck to my hair as it got longer. Honestly, I'm not sure if it stopped because I started using shampoo every day, despite of all these scare stories about washing hair too often can cause hair loss, or it might have been from my daily conditioner because, well, when I wash my hair every day, I use conditioner afterwards. It might be the conditioner also, or the reduced sugars, or whatever it is, but for some reason I just don't have the flaky scalp problem anymore. This is the point of doing these vloggings. because at some point I might wonder how I made it stop. And I can always go back and watch these videos myself again. And of course you guys can also go and see which kinds of steps I take in my own battle against hair loss, and well, how some of them works, like this apparently works, and some of the other ones like this one definitely didn't work out for me. And just while we are on the subject of ups and downs, I recently stumbled upon a video of this guy. And while I think that his rosemary mix is a bit weird, he surely got his hairline back and having some amazing results I wanted to share with you guys. So if anyone out there is watching and you're not sure if you have regressed too far to get some of the hair back, I invite you guys to take some inspiration from this guy. As I said, he has a slightly weird protocol, including rosemary and peppermint oil on the scalp. But the rest is pretty basic, like minoxidil, microneedling, finasteride, and then the rosemary and peppermint and a bunch of other herbs I really didn't check out. No matter what, if he can do it with the bare minimum, no pyrilutamide, no spirolactone, no RU5841, he did it with some pretty basic stuffs. Even microneedling is done with one of those manual stamps, so take from it whatever you want. And guys, that is all for me today. We are not going to look at before and after photos since nothing new has happened since the last video with before and after, so that would just be ridiculous just to show two pictures identical since last time. If you've got 5 seconds, please remember to like this video so I get pushed forward to others who might enjoy this kind of content. And guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take good care of yourself.